Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's get a sense of what some individual stocks are doing right now. We'll do that with Christine Aquino. She is from Bloomberg News. She covers all the markets for us. She knows what's going on. Christine, what do you have for us?
Well, let's take a closer look at those Nike shares, Paul, because, as John Tucker said, a lot of volatility there. And so Nike, ticker NKE, currently up 1.4%. But we did get a lot of whipsaw there once we got some more details of President Trump's trade deal with Vietnam. And so the deal on the table is as such, right? He's going to be charging, or the U.S. is going to be charging 20% for Vietnam, or Vietnam's going to be paying 20% to the U.S. for any imports, and then also 40% tariff on transshipping. So that's when, goods come from one location, transferred to an intermediate destination before it reaches its final destination. Nike shares not liking some of those details.
Let's be clear on the language. And this is per Michael McKee, Bloomberg economics reporter. It's important to note that Vietnam is not going to pay us anything. American companies and consumers will pay the tax. That's how tariffs work.
There you go. So, the investors, again, trying to parse all those details and still trying to figure out what that all means. And so a lot of volatility in those shares today.
And it's interesting. I'm still stuck on yesterday's news about the snowfirst. Do we remember this, or has too much happened in the past 24 hours? This hybrid sneaker loafers. Are any of you guys?
$500.
$500? I missed that part.
Yes.
Would you be a buyer of those, Paul?
No. But Matt Winkler might. What else you got for us?
Looking at Amcor today as well, ticker AMCR. Those shares up more than 1%. They got a buy recommendation from Jefferies. This is a new recommendation. And the broker is seeing a compelling risk-reward ratio and good earnings momentum. So Amcor, it's a packaging solutions group. It recently combined with Berry Global. And so, analysts really liking that deal there. And so Jefferies analysts placing their price target at $12. Shares currently at $9.58 last I looked. So, good rating for Amcor there.
So we've been talking a lot about some of these healthcare companies. We were talking about Centene earlier, but you're looking at, is it Molina Healthcare?
Molina, yes, that's exactly right, Nora. So that's actually the second biggest decliner on the S&P 500. Again, this is all trading off of what we're seeing with Centene. But Molina Health, ticker MOH, also seeing declines of nearly 20% at the moment. So one of the biggest kind of losers in that news flow. And, that momentum for those shares haven't been good in the past 5 days. They've been down 11%. They've fallen 12% in the past 30 trading days. Trading volume also above average in terms of the 20-day time frame. So that's 16% above average over the last 20 days. They're also trading 11 times their estimated earnings per share for the coming year, which is probably why it's probably why investors kind of zeroing in on Molina as one of the kind of biggest sideswiped stocks today in light of the news from Centene.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.